Stop telling people everything. Hello, welcome back to my 90 days of lessons from me, for me, to you. And today's day 43 in a row, day 30, third day consecutively. And today's lesson is to stop telling people everything. This is a lesson that I myself have tried to practice. I still suck at it. Full transparency. I'm ass at this lesson. I'm trying. I'm really trying. I mean, for the important things, the big things that are like super important to me. I when I say stop telling people things, I mean as in, you know what, let me lock in. When I say stop telling people things, I mean the things that you're working on, the things that you haven't achieved yet, the things that you haven't gone through. So like say for this, like for example, right, my YouTube channel. I mean, to some degree, yeah, I kind of have to tell people because I do want it to grow, but I also don't have to because I could just post these videos on YouTube and continue to be consistent and organically have it grow, right? Because the thing about when you keep telling people things, you don't know who you're telling these things to, right? There's people out there that do want the best for you and wish you the best, but there's also people out there that just hate. And I don't mean like in the joke, like, oh, I'm a hater. No, they're genuine haters. They prey on your downfall. Why? Because you may be chasing something that they want, but they don't have the balls to chase. Right? You may be chasing a dream or achieving a dream that they didn't have the grit and the hard work and the determination and the discipline to put in the work to get to, right? And these people, you know, I'm never one to be a energy type of person, like, oh, I believe in this kind of energy, I believe in that kind of energy. But I do believe, I guess to some extent I do. I'm a little bit superstitious that way. You know, I was raised Caribbean. So we're a little bit superstitious. I'm more of a science-minded person, but I do believe there's a higher power, and I do believe that there are maybe some, you know, energies that you put out there into the universe that kind of tries to oppose what that power may want for you. But at the end of the day, you know, however much work you put in for your own ways, it's like it's you know, your own thing. But the thing is that once you do tell those people those things, and say like I stop, right? Say like for example, this YouTube channel. Say for one day I just get up and I'm just like, all right, I'm done with YouTube. Never doing that again. Never doing that again. There are people out there that'll be like, oh, so you're a quitter? You got up and you did YouTube for like what, a year, and then you didn't do it and then you quit. Oh wow, you're such a quitter. And they'll throw that shit in your face all the time. They'll try to throw that shit in your face and make you feel bad about it, right? Where on the other hand, you know, knowing who you're telling these things to, there is the fact that, because I've said this before, the reason why this channel and my TikTok are even a thing is because of the last person I was with. She knew that I used to do videos. I loved doing videos, and she pushed me for a very long time to get back into the space of videos. So I guess it's not more so of don't, I mean, yeah, it is don't tell everybody everything. Know who you're telling things to. I guess that should be today's lesson. Know who you're telling these things to. Like, do they genuinely want better for you, or they just want to hear it? Because there are people out there, they just speak positively just to talk it, just to make you think that they're a better person than they are. That it kind of gives them this self-fulfillment, this gratification in their own selves. That, you know, I'm this close to the proximity of somebody who's in a successful situation, who's worked for that situation for years. So I'm gonna put myself in close proximity to them so I can feel somewhat successful myself. You know, and I don't know, man. It's just you never really know what's going on with other people and how they feel about you and how they truly feel about you. Because another thing is that, you know, leaning away from like dreams and aspirations and things of that nature, say things from your own personal life, you know. I would see this tweet or, you know, things on TikTok about, you know, like your coworkers are just your coworkers. At the end of the day, you know, if you get fired, you're never gonna hear from them again. But the thing is, when you tell your coworkers these things, they end up telling other people. They end up telling other coworkers because there may be other coworkers there that maybe they're closer to, or maybe they're just doing it for the gossip. Because people love the gossip. People love to gossip, and people talk bad about you. So those things that you may have told your coworker in confidence, they may go around and tell everybody around the workplace, and then now that thing that you told them in confidence, everyone's like, oh, either judging you, or, you know, maybe you're like sick or something, and you didn't want any pity, and now they're all like, oh my god, blah blah blah, XYZ, I'm so sorry to hear about this, and things of that nature. Maybe something you're embarrassed about, right? And you're just like, you know, I've been talking to this person for a while as a friend, and I really do feel comfortable telling them those things. And it's just, you know, it I'm not saying that you should keep things bottled up, because that's never a good thing to do. Like I said before, you know, it's people that you trust. Know people that you trust and talk to the people that you trust. You know, a lot of people like to say more to random strangers than they should. And I know this because I'm that type of person. I'm a very open person. because I like making a little connection every now and again because I hate small talk, bro. I despise small talk. So maybe I'll open up a little bit more than I should, and it's something that I've stated before that I am working on, and I feel like it is something that we should work on. And also another thing, you can lie. You can lie to these people. If they keep asking you questions about yourself and asking you questions about this and that, you can lie. You don't owe them anything. You can lie. Um, but again, that's if you want to. I know some people aren't very big on lying. I'm not a big liar. I'm not very big on lying. I try not to lie in my day-to-day life because I do believe a man is only as good as his word. But, it's just genuinely keep your peace and be careful of who you're speaking to. Be careful of who you're sharing your dreams with. Be careful of who you're letting into your life because they may not have the best intentions for you. They may, try to take it and hurt you with it, right? We see examples of celebrities a lot. They may tell a person they thought that was their friend in confidence something, and they take it and go sell it and go make money off of it. So it's just things like that. I'm not saying that you're a celebrity and your secrets are so important, but it's it's things like that, man. Just be careful and be wary of who you're talking to and what you tell them. But yeah, that's today's video. I feel like we're kind of overdue for a short one. I feel like the last couple have been like 10 minutes plus. So I kind of want to make this a little bite size nugget for you. But as always, man, anything that you do in life, put God first, love God, seek him in all that you do, and love yourself before you love anybody else. And if there's nobody out there that loves you, I love you, but there is somebody out there that loves you. And that is all for today. I will see you guys tomorrow.